Many people perceive the highly intelligent individual as a superhuman who have things all figured out, simply because they have quite a higher level of reasoning than ordinary people and can find a way to prefer solutions to difficult problems. It is easy to conclude that they have no challenges, but that is not true. The reality is that no matter how intelligent someone may be, they are just human who face several difficulties which other individuals may not relate with. In this video, I will share with you the 10 struggles only highly intelligent people have. 1. They are extra careful with words. One attitude that highly intelligent individuals have in common is that they usually think more than they speak. They think more than they talk. They're reflective and thoughtful individuals who like to take their time in forming conclusions or opinions. Before they utter a word, they would first have the conversations with themselves in their head and consider it from every possible angle. If they presume that the outcome of speaking would not be worthwhile, they would rather keep shut. For example, a highly intelligent person is more likely to wipe off a whole message and give a short reply or an emoji. While this can make them more insightful than most, it can also make other people feel uncomfortable with their silences. So, they continuously have to battle with thinking about the right words to say so they don't overtalk or appear as silent. 2. Making friends is a challenge. If you are a highly intelligent individual, then you probably haven't had the effortless time making friends and fitting in with others, especially your age mates. Intelligence can be discouraging for some people to relate with. This may sound weird, but the fact is that as humans, when we feel that someone is too smart for us, we find it hard to associate with them. When a highly intelligent person finally gets a companion, they feel like they need to dumb themselves down for other people to accept them. Azuma and Kashiwagi 2007 stated that highly intelligent people gravitate towards like-minded individuals and want to be surrounded by other highly intelligent people. Unfortunately, they are a unique and hard-to-find breed. Thus, in most cases, their friends are usually people that are older than them, that, even if they are not smart enough, they've had more experience. 3. You are too analytical. Have you ever heard of paralysis from analysis? Analysis paralysis is something that a lot of highly intelligent people struggle with. It happens when the need always to know the right answer or to make the best decision becomes crippling. Highly intelligent people will always weigh all the pros and cons before they make a decision, but ironically enough, it can end up making them more indecisive. Although, it is always helpful to analyze situations before making a decision. Being overly analytical can be a hindrance to your decision-making process, in that specific findings can make you scared and disappointed and put you in a dilemma. 4. You quickly get bored. Being a highly intelligent person means that you desire constant intellectual incitation. As a highly intelligent person, you always want to do something that challenges you or makes you think deeply, which is why doing simple everyday tasks can be such a drag for you. Highly intelligent people are often excited at the beginning of a job. They look forward to learning new things and unlocking other dimensions of their intelligence. However, once they know how to solve a particular problem or gain mastery over something, no matter how fascinating and exciting that activity was, it now becomes ordinary and uninteresting for you. This situation also happens to people. When highly intelligent people discover that there is nothing new or mystical about a person anymore, they become indifferent. 5. They expect too much from themselves and others. Highly intelligent people know clearly what they want, but then they are perfectionists who often look at the world in an idealistic way, making it difficult for them to achieve those perfect aspirations. The inability to get perfection and the reality of the world around them often brings disappointment to them and stops them from achieving satisfaction from life and feeling happy. Highly intelligent people do not just pressure themselves with expectations, they usually extend their idealistic intentions to those around them. In his book, True Happiness, Martin Seligman, a psychologist at the University of Pennsylvania, calls for a daily exercise of gratitude. According to him, this struggle for happiness faced by highly intelligent individuals will face off if they remember those things and events that make them feel grateful. Gratitude is usually a distraction from negative thoughts. 6. You battle with action paralysis. When you see a beautiful dress or a well-decorated hall, what do you ask? Who did it? Or who thought about it? Even though it was the idea that spawned the existence, people will mostly want to meet who did it, rather than who inspired it. In a world full of go-getters and people that appreciate action more than great ideas, it is quite difficult for a thinker to thrive. Highly intelligent individuals are more thinkers than they are doers. As they are too consumed with different ideas, Highly intelligent people may at times be missing the action impulse. They would prefer to share their ideas with people who are willing to work on them. Sadly, people tend to mistake this trait as laziness, which makes them feel underappreciated. 7. It is hard for you to fall in love. The quest for love for a highly intelligent person is slightly more demanding than that of ordinary people. Highly smart individuals are, in most cases, sapiosexual. Their sexual attraction is characterized by intelligence, so they tend to be more selective of partners. And since highly intelligent individuals are much more cautious, analytical, and independent than other people, they tend to get mistaken for cold and high maintenance. Also, they tend to lack spontaneity at times, which makes your love interest lose interest. 8. Battle with psychological problems. Much scientific research confirms that highly intelligent people often undergo various mental conditions. Even though scientists have not been able to tie the struggle to any concrete reason, a fact is that the habit of constant analysis leads to frequent reflection about life, death, and the sense of existence. All this, in most cases, leads to depression. Also, Canadian scientists discovered that highly intelligent people perceive simple everyday problems much more sharply. Thus, they have a habit of overthinking situations and events, leading them straight to chronic stress. 9. Receive pressure from others. With great intelligence often comes great expectations. The academic successes and smart responses of highly intelligent people lead to even greater expectations from others. Such expectations become like a burden to them rather than a motivation. This pressure makes a highly intelligent person too rigid and unhappy. In the word of American Hungarian psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, excessive self-focus and anxiety about how we look in the eyes of others prevents a person with high IQ from living and having fun. As a highly intelligent person, even when you pass through difficulties, no one seems to understand because everyone thinks that you have it all figured out. 10. They have health challenges. Scientists have concluded that the more intelligent people are, the later they go to bed. Such regimes are known to lead to heart diseases. Also, it turned out that people with highly developed intelligence are prone to alcoholism and smoking due to increased anxiety. The irony of this situation is that intelligent people are aware of the dangers of their habit, but they still find a way to back up their choices. Worse still is that it is difficult to convince them to do otherwise. They will counter you with logical points. As you can see, highly intelligent people also experience several difficulties. So the next time your knowledgeable friend who you think has it all figured out meets you for advice, hear him or her out and help as much as you can.